Welcome back, everyone, to the Music Producer Revolution with Sonus. Today we're addressing a pivotal issue that's going to touch every music producer who uses samples in their work. We're going to be analyzing the implications of the Universal Music Group lawsuit versus Tunecore and their parent company, Believe Inc. We're going to uncover how this legal dispute is going to reshape our digital music ecosystem, and I'm going to tell you what this means for you as a music producer going forward. If you want to be an active participant in the music producer revolution and help build the future of the music industry, then click the link below and join the school community. In there, you'll join other like-minded producers who are making a song in 7 days, and included in your membership in the community is a course that's going to help you do the exact same thing. The feedback that we've gotten from a few of you that have already taken the course has been great. We'd love to see more people joining in as well too. We're really trying to build a central hub for independent music producers and really create a real producer community. If you haven't watched the last video on the channel, then I'll give you a bare bones summary of the lawsuit, and then I'll follow it up with a short story too, so bear with me. Believe Inc., or Tunecore, had distributed hundreds of sped up or slowed down remixes of songs in Universal Music Group's catalog, as well as the other co-plaintiffs in the case. These songs were not originally uploaded by the original artists, and these were songs such as Clarity by Zed, Magenta Rhythm by DJ Snake, God's Plan by Drake, and Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, as well as hundreds of other songs were alleged to have suffered from this type of copyright infringement. The allegations and counts that Tunecore is alleged to have committed is at such a scale that significant damages are being sought. Universal Music Group has said that Tunecore is operating industrial scale copyright infringement. If you want to read more about the lawsuit, I'm going to link it and an article from Music Business World below in the description as well too. I believe that once this lawsuit is concluded, there's going to be a crackdown on unlicensed sample use. And let me explain the scenario a bit with a quick story. You spent the last week producing what feels like your best song to date. The arrangement is great, and your sound design choices are perfect for the genre, even pushing the boundaries a bit. But there's one problem with the song, and it's one that you didn't even really consider: the background vocal hook that you used. It was a sample that you managed to get from a song of one of your favorite artists, and you managed to blend it perfectly into your mix. You've made the necessary changes to resample the vocal and process it in such a way that it's clearly distinct from the original. But you didn't get permission from the artist or purchase a license to get the original sample cleared. You released the song through SoundCloud, CD Baby, Distrokid, Tunecore, doesn't matter, and onto the streaming platforms, and a screen pops up right as your song finishes uploading, and it says, Content ID, unauthorized sample detected, can't finish upload until sample is cleared. And next thing you know, 3 business days later, you get a nice email from a major label that produced the song that the sample's originally from, telling you to pony up X amount of dollars or never upload the song anywhere on the internet. This could be with our reality, with how rapidly AI is developing. It wouldn't surprise me if the major labels such as Universal were training an AI on part of or all of their music catalog to detect if any of their samples are being used anywhere else. A massive copyright detection system. There's already a legal precedent for it. There's legal precedent for zero tolerance for unauthorized sample use. That goes back to the 2005 court case Bridgeport Music versus Dimension Films. Now, I'm not going to go deep into the detail about this particular lawsuit, as that's outside the scope of this video, but the defendant in that case, No Limit Films, had sampled a chord and a 2-second riff for a soundtrack using songs that Bridgeport held the rights to. Just to get you an idea of the amount of time that people are claiming copyright for. Even though Bridgeport had a bad reputation as a sample troll that sent out bad faith copyright claims, they still won the case. And the court ruled that any music sampling is a form of copyright infringement. And thus they laid the message clear: get a license or don't sample. And that's been where the landscape has been. So for all of us, being a music producer has had that inherent risk. We either needed to be prepared to create a sample clearing budget, which as an independent or upstarting producer is hard enough as well if you don't have the resources, and you also have to know enough copyright law and about it to protect yourself and your own songs. And as the years went on, this strict view, get a sample or get a license or else, uh, was far too stringent, and so enforcement wasn't really as heavy-handed, and thus, throughout the following years, especially into the 2010s, we saw the rise of SoundCloud artists and people becoming successful independent artists in the hip hop and electronic music scene. But bad actors have spoiled the party for everyone yet again. These lawsuits have the potential to stop your creativity right in the daw. You could be dissuaded from using samples or from resampling because either you can't pay for the exclusive license and thus you gatekeep your own creativity, or you shift your production workflow to prioritize creating and using either royalty-free samples or your own original sounds, and even synthesizing them. As a result of the Universal Music Group versus Believe case, music distributors like SoundCloud, Distrokid, CD Baby, and Tunecore may intensify their content ID systems and augment them with AI and other future technologies, and become much more restrictive for independent producers to share their own music. The top-down nature of the current digital music ecosystem means that even though we benefit from some aspect of the change, we still benefit from it the least because we are outside of it. We are the outsiders. And now making music is almost completely locked behind a paywall now. Things need to change, and we will adapt. We will go into our own walled garden and create new, original works of music and synthesize our own sounds, and then we'll draw the world to us. Like and subscribe. Share this with your friends if you believe in the music producer revolution. And I will see you all in the next video.